Hello, good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today is 27th of April. So I want us to start off with the chart on our screen. This is the chart which one of us yesterday requested. He said that he wanted to know what we were expecting on GBP JPY, and I said that this is exactly what I expect to be happening. I'm expecting price. I was expecting price to break below this level around 148.59. I expect price to break below this point, pull back to the same place before we see a continuation to the lower side, at least up to around 136.79. So if the price does break below this point, then we expect a continuation much lower up to this point. And if the price sustains itself above this line, above 148.59, then we do expect a continuation upwards, at least up to this point, up to around 153.42. And in case the price does go above this level, we want to see some pullback before the price can continue even higher. So you're on this chart now, remain on the sidelines temporarily, expecting price to either move up or the price should break below. My next symbol, I'll start with now SP500. So this is upwards. This is very much to the upper side. You can see basically that the price keeps forming higher lows. Look at it from this one. This is a lower low. This is a higher low, another higher low. This is another higher low, and then this is a higher low. This is a higher low, and this is even a higher low. So as long as this keeps forming, as long as we keep seeing higher low formation, it means that the price is continuing to the upper side. So basically, we'd like to see some pullback. We'd like to see maybe a pullback up to around 3989.8, this level here, before the price can continue to the upper side. So if this happens, that is, if the price pulls back nicely up to this point, then this should give us a correct place to look for a buy from. My next symbol, the Brent oil. So Brent oil is very much to the upper side. This is perfectly in line with what we said previously. You remember what we said some 2 weeks ago. We had this, had a trend line which ran all the way from this point, like this. It was like this. So we said that this is a very good support. We had some support here, some minor support. The price went below the same trend line. It came back as a resistance before it continued downwards. So after the price came back and even closed above, this was a pullback before the price will continue upwards. So as it is now, we are continuing to the upper side. We do expect price to go up to this point. So the idea basically is to expect a continuation upwards up to 71. Expect price to go up to this point, where if it breaks above, then a continuation much higher up to this point is expected to see 86.70. So expect price to move up, break beyond this point, retrace back, then continue up to around 86.70. The next symbol. So I want to add something else on this. Assuming you are looking forward for taking this position as a buy, then you want to look for some pullback, and this is the correct place to look for a pullback up to. We'll take this as the swing high. We take 23.6 as the first possible retracement level, which price already has come back to that point. The next possible retracement level is 38.2, and the next one is 50.0. So if the price should close below 50.0, then this may be a sign that somehow the price is continuing down, but should not go beyond this level or this level. Our next symbol is gold. So you remember what we said yesterday on gold? Gold somehow is pulling back to the upper side. We are seeing some correction to the upper side. And on gold, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a possible buy. I have a trend line. So this is like a very good resistance here. There is this break above. So while the price is contained above this dotted line, we do expect a continuation to the upper side with our first take profit set at this level, 1875.61. So the idea here is to keep holding on to buy positions, expect price to proceed to the upper side with your first take profit set around 1875.61, this level at the top. So now we move forward to currency pairs, Euro USD. So Euro USD so far, we are heading upwards, but there is a resistance level where the price should break beyond before we can see a continuation. We have this level here. So this is a very good resistance level, a very good resistance level. If the price does break above this point, we want to see some correction before we can continue to the upper side. We expect that upper side to push us up to this point, 1.2348. So expect a break above, a retracement before we see a continuation up to this point, 1.2348. The next chart which I'd like us to look at is Euro USD. So this chart, we have some correction. Let me show you something which you could have traded if you had to trade this chart last week. No, sorry, not last week, like a fortnight ago. Look at this. We had a low here, and then we had a higher low. This is a low, then this is a higher low. So when the price went below this trend line, this was the correct place to look for a sell from. If you took that sell, it means the price went your way for a very long time. And if you're still here now, have this. So this is like some resistance. As it is now, this is still some resistance. So if the price fails to break beyond the upper trend line as it is now, then this would mean we are continuing to the lower side. But if the price should break above that trend line, let's say the price should break above the upper trend line, then that will mean we are now continuing to the upper side with our first take profit set at this level, and then the next take profit set at this level. These are the places where we actually expect price to get up to. The next symbol is a GBP USD. So the British pound looks like we are upwards. We do have a very good trend line here. This is a very good trend line that if the price does not clearly break below it, then it would mean we are continuing to the upper side. But if the price does break below this level, this trend line, that's if it goes below, then we want to see some pullback before the price can continue to the lower side with the first take profit there, and the next take profit is set at this level here. So expect a pullback, a continuation up to this point. If the price goes below this level, then the next target is 1.3715. So that should be it for today. I hope whatever I've said makes sense. If you have any questions, please feel free to get back to me via the chat option, chat window, respond, or you can say, you can tell me what you think I need to be looking at, any chart which you want a review of. I'll gladly look at that. So thank you very much. We meet again tomorrow.